Welcome to Math with Professor V. Here's your latest integral of the day. We have the indefinite integral of 2 to the x over 2 to the 2x plus 2 to the x minus 2 dx. If you want to try solving it on your own, go ahead, pause the video. If you'd like a little hint, you're going to need to do a u-sub first and then another integration technique. So in case you need some help spotting or deciding what to let u equal, let me rewrite things just a little bit differently. 2 to the x in the numerator still, and then 2 to the 2x in the denominator. Remember, we can write that as 2 to the x squared plus we have 2 to the x minus 2 dx. And then hopefully now you see it's going to be just a fabulous choice to let u equal 2 to the x. And then the derivative du of 2 to the x is 2 to the x times natural log of 2 dx. A lot of the times my students forget when you're taking the derivative of an exponential function a to the x and the base is not e, the derivative is a to the x times natural log of a. And you could think of it like when this is e, right, and we have e to the x, you end up with e to the x times, well, natural log of e is just 1. So that's why we don't see it. But this is the more general rule. Anyways, if I look over here at my integral, that's beautiful, right? We have 2 to the x dx, 2 to the x dx. Let me just divide both sides by natural log of 2, so that's out of the way. So 1 over natural log of 2 du is going to be 2 to the x dx. Perfect. So here's my 2 to the x dx. And then I'm ready to rewrite everybody in terms of u, yes? Let's put the 1 over natural log of 2 all the way outside, though. Get it outside of the integral. So 1 over ln of 2. And then all of this 2 to the x dx, I have it as 1 over ln of 2 du. So the 1 over ln of 2 is out there. Let me just put du in the numerator over... And then 2 to the x squared, that's going to be u squared plus 2 to the x is just 1u minus 2. How are we doing? Okay, great. Now I'm looking here. I have a quadratic expression. It factors. That's great. So let's go ahead and see if we can find the partial fraction decomposition. And you know, I don't love doing partial fractions with u. When I first solved it, I thought, oh, I should have done t instead, but let's carry on because that's how sometimes life works. So let's find the partial fraction decomposition for the integrand. 1 over, let's see, u squared plus u minus 2 will factor into u plus 2 and u minus 1. So those are both linear factors. None of them are repeated. So we'll have a over u plus 2 plus b over u minus 1. Excellent. And then in the next step, we need to multiply by the LCD on both sides, which is just going to be u plus 2 and u minus 1. So we have now 1 equals a times u minus 1 plus b times u plus 2. And I'm going to go ahead and solve for the constants by substituting in different values of u. So let's let u equal 1. Then I have 1 equals a times 0 plus b times 3. So b is 1/3. And then similarly, I'll let u equal negative 2. So then 1 equals a times negative 3 plus b times 0. So a is negative 1/3. Beautiful. Now we can rewrite everything using our partial fraction decomposition. So we still have that 1 over ln of 2 outside. Don't forget about him. And then integral, a is negative 1/3 over u plus 2 plus b is positive 1/3 over u minus 1 du. And if you want, before we take things further, let's just take the 1/3 out because that's a constant as well. And then I'm going to put 1 over u minus 1 first and then minus 1 over u plus 2. So things start already cleaning up for us, you know. So if I take the 1/3 out, now I just have 1 over 3 natural log of 2 integral 1 over u minus 1 minus 1 over u plus 2. You can always clean up more after, but I do math the way I cook. I clean as I go. I really do. It irritates me to have like too many pots out. So if there's like a mess that I can address right now, I do it now. All right, next step, we're ready to take the antiderivative. So we've got 1 over 3 ln of 2. Then antiderivative of 1 over u minus 1 is going to be natural log absolute value u minus 1 minus, we have natural log absolute value u plus 2 plus c. And then remember, our original variable was not u. We made a substitution. U was 2 to the x. So we have 1 over 3 natural log of 2. And then we have natural log absolute value 2 to the x minus 1. I need to keep absolute value on that one. Minus natural log. If you want to just switch to parentheses on this one, you can. Because you have 2 to the x plus 2, you know that won't be negative. However, if you're inclined to combine these into a, like, so you could stop here. This could be your final answer. However, if you're inclined to combine them to a single logarithm, then you do need to keep the absolute value bars. So if you wanted to write ln, then you would need absolute value 2 to the x minus 1 over 2 to the x plus 2. And then you could put plus c, like that. You know, I don't need this extra ugly bracket here. Go away. Could just leave it like this. So you have a couple options, but just be careful because depending on whether or not you combine the logarithms, then you're going to have to keep absolute value or not. However, it's not wrong if, I do have some students, they're so nervous, and they go, Professor V, if we just leave the absolute value when we could drop it, because we're just too nervous, would you take points off? I said no, because I mean, it's not wrong, but typically we remove them if it's not necessary. Okay, that's it. That concludes your integral of the day. How did you like it? I thought it was like pretty intermediate level. Once you spot the correct u sub to do, the rest of it's straightforward. And I thought it was nice to take the derivative of an exponential function with a base other than e, just to remind everybody of some differentiation rules. So give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. If you needed help with any of the integration techniques that I used in this video, then head over to my Calculus 2 video lectures playlist, because I have plenty of video lectures, lessons, and more integrals of the day if you just want to go through and review and practice your integration techniques. That would be a great way. So stay tuned. Make sure your notifications bell is on because I have been uploading almost every single day right now. And you can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Math with Professor V. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love you all. I'll be back sooner than later. Bye.